So, Favor, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, now we are going to talk about what we have today. We are going to look on what nested if, and also we are going to look at on what username validation. In our previous class, we look at on what if statements, which we use if, elif, and else statement to what to solve a problem, which we use it to what check for what GPA, and this GPA will give the user the respective scores or respective grade. For example, if the person scores 3.50 to 4.00, it will print out what distinction. So we use it as what a practical example. Now today we are going to what focus on what nested if, and this nested if is just like a what a continuous what if statement. Nested if is what a continuous if statement. Now when I say something is nested, it's like repetition. It's like what repetition, and this repetition you are going to give it what a conditions. You are going to what give it what a conditions. For example, I'm going to show you some of the conditions we are going to what play with. So Owoyemi, you're welcome to class.
Good evening.
Good evening, you're welcome to class. So how was your weekend?
This was fine.
Okay. Please, I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to do. I believe you all know what is today's topic, which is what nested if. So, can you briefly tell me what do you think is nested if to your own definition before I move further?
A repeated statement until a certain condition is being met.
Nested. Okay.
Yes, it's a repeated statement until a certain condition is being met. That a block of
Until what is
certain
good.
condition.
Until a certain condition is being met, right?
Yes, sir.
So now let's see an example of what you have just said. So we are going to look at on what examples of what you have just said. Now, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at on what a certain numbers, a certain what numbers, and these numbers will be up to 3. Now this number up to 3, I will set a condition for it. Now for example, let's create a number num1. Num1 is equal to what? 20. Num2 is equal to 10. Num3 is equal to what? 4. Now I'm going to say if num1 is greater or equal to 20, okay, 20, this is my first condition. I will move to another condition. If num2 num2 is lesser than 15, now look at this condition. Num3, if num3 is greater than 10, now I will say it should print what? Print finally. It should print what? Finally. Now, if these conditions are not true, it will not print it. Look at it. It will not print it. It will not print it. Now, let's see example. Now, let's see what will be our output. Did you see? Finally. Why? Because 20 num1 is greater or equal to 20. Num2 is lesser than 15. Num3 is greater than 10. Then it puts the output. Now, for example, let's change this one. Let's put it like this. Okay. Uh, okay. Let's say lesser than. Okay. Let's say num2 is what lesser than 15. Or we can just do it like this. Put 10. It's lesser than 10. It will still give us. Okay. It will still give us. But we can also, if it's greater than 10, then automatically here we'll make it 9. 9 will make here to be greater. Now look at it. You see, it did not give me an output because it did not match with what the criteria. So the result will not be displayed. Now until it matches with what the criteria, that is how the nested if works. So for example, I can say lesser than 10. It will still, let's say 15. Sorry. Yeah, it will still give me the result. So this is nested if. I believe you understand this what I've done so far. Do you understand? Is the explanation clear to you guys?
Yes.
So I'm moving further. Now let's see another example of what nested if. Now this nested if, we are going to introduce s. We are going to what? Introduce s to this. Now let's copy this. Copy and paste it here. Now we are going to say that if num1 is greater than 20 and num2 is lesser than, then it should print something like print hello, then it should come down and print s. Then if it matches with this criteria, it should come down and print what? Print s again. Now I've introduced s. Now if it did not meet with the criteria, it should print what? None. Now let's see something. Let me run. Did you see hello? Look at it. The results when it came out, the first one was true, right? The first one was true, right? It moved to the next one again. The other condition was true. Then it prints what? Hello. Now, if this condition was not true, it will move to this finally. It will move to this condition. It will test this condition. If this condition is not true, it will move to what? Finally. If it's true, it will move to finally, but if it's not true, it will automatically jump to the next. Okay, let's see if this condition is not true. So we are going to introduce 9 to here, then we'll introduce greater than 9, greater than 10. So let's see something. You see, this condition is not true. Automatically, it jumped this and moved to finally. Now, let's see if this condition, this number 3, let's see this number 3, if is true. So I'm going to increase it. I'm going to increase this to 23, then equal to, so it must be equal to, so let's see. Did you see that this is not true? Automatically it jumped to what? None. It jumped to none. So this is how you work with what? Nested if. If you want your website, for example, this nested if is also used for website. For websites, it's also used for security what purpose. If a user did not meet with the first condition and the program moved to the next, e did not meet to the next condition, then e move again and e did not meet, it will flag the person off and return the person back. But if it matches with the condition, it will move to the next. If the other condition is moved until it gets to what? The final result. So that is how the nested if condition works. I believe you understand what I have explained so far. Do you guys understand or I should repeat again?
So we understand.
Or Favor, do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
So we are going to move to the next. Now we are going to look on what username and password validation. You see, our training is a gradual process. We'll make sure that each line of code you understand it very well before we move further. So we are going to look on what password and, okay, let's say username and password validation. Let's say validation. Now, Oyemi, kindly explain for me when you hear this word username and password validation. Kindly explain to me what you understand by that.
Okay. When we talk about username and password validation, that shows you have to meet the criteria that this person is the same person that he or she call himself.
Okay? He or she what?
Call himself.
Okay. I did not hear a word. I need a word. So, can someone
It's
also
like
try and explain to me? Hello?
Okay, maybe we can say it is a kind of verification.
Yes, verification. Okay, okay, verification. Now, let's go to Akbar. What comes to your mind when you hear the word username and validation? Username and password validation.
Uh, Username and password validation simply means like to verify something, to
Good
confirm.
verification. Verification. Confirm. I did not. That is the word I want to hear. This confirm. Authentication. Authentication. So every users of a certain account must be authenticated to know if that user is the right owner. So in life, we work with what? Authentication and security. Even your bank account these days, you work with password, right? In your profile account on your Facebook, you work with what? Validation. The system always request you to be validated whenever you log in as a first time, no, for the you have registered but you log in, maybe it take a period of time before you log in again, it will validate you to know if you are the true person. So that is how validation comes in. So I want you to know that validation is more important in anything you are doing. It's like security purpose. Whenever you are doing, always remember to put something that what will validate you, okay? So now I'm going to use this is a practical. Normally, this username and password validation is not in what Python programming. I'm trying to bring out this practical, this simple practical. We have gone through a lot in Python. So I want you to know that with Python uh, we can use this program to what validate. We can use this syntax to validate. So that's why I introduced what username and password. Normally, it's not in what the curriculum of what Python. So let's move on. So now I'm going to create an empty list. Empty list. So I'm going to say that the password, okay, the password should be in a list, and I'm going to create an empty list, okay, and let me use hashtag password. Remember, hashtag is what comment. So password validation. Now this password validation, now I'm going to create a list, empty list. I've said list underscore of underscore user, list underscore user equal to, then remember, you know our list now, a square bracket. So it's an empty list. Then I'm going to create a variable name called, remember I'm creating two variable name. Now one is a container, and one is a variable name called password in what a string. Now I'm going to create a condition. Now I'm going to tell the user to what enter their preferred username for the first time. Username equal to, let's say user input. Remember, we are using the input function. Enter your preferred username. Now look at it. So this one will show an input for the user to enter their username. Then I'll set a condition. If user not in list, now list underscore of underscore user, then it should append, it. Please take note, for a first time, when the person inputs the username is not in that container, e should add it. So whenever the person comes in again to insert that same username, e will go and verify if that username is inside. If it's inside, it will not give the result. So let's see. Now it will what? List underscore. Now this is the list. We want to append it to it. Remember, you understand what when we did append. So user dot what append, user dot what append. So it's going to what append user. Now we enter again. We said that the password, it should what insert the password. Now look at it. The person will, it when the person insert it for the first time, it will append it, right? Then we will request the user to what input a password. You understand? So password equal to, then equal to, now we are going to tell the person to what input what is password. Remember, we are creating an what an input. Enter your password. This is for the first time. Oh. Please take note, this is for the first time. Now we are going to set a conditions of s. Remember s. Now s the person should print. If the person comes back again to insert a username which have already been inserted, append, it will write user already existed, already exists. We are going to write user, sorry, username. Okay, username already exists. Now username already exists. Now let's see the program. Please take note of what I've written so far. Look at it. It will ask me to insert my username. Now I will write cmtech. Now cmtech, I will enter. Sorry, let's see something. Oh, I have not run this. Sorry. So I will write cmtech. Now it tell me to what? Enter the password. Let's say uh, cmtech 11. Now look at it. So I inserted cmtech the first time. It did not tell me the user has already been exist. He already inserted it inside here. He has created it as what? A string, and inserted it inside here. Now look at it. When I press enter, it will what? It will enter. So this is it. It's already existing file now. Sorry. So it has already been existing file now. Look at it. Already existing file. Now let's come again. Let me reload it. Now let me enter cmtech. Did you see that it said that username already exists?
Yes.
Do you guys see it?
Yes.
Username already exists. Now this is how you play with what simple project. Now let's move on. Let's move on to user password validation. Or should I give it as an assignment to you guys?
No, 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 no. It's getting more tedious. Let's just be watching.
Should I give it as assignment, the password validation? This one is for
No,
username.
no, sir.
No, no,
It's
sir.
getting more tedious. I beg. Let's see what you are doing, please.
This one you are saying. Okay, now let's move on. Let's move on. So the same is also similar to what the password validation. So it's just a short code. Look at it, it's short. Look at the code very well. It's a short code. So first of all, I created an empty list, and I created whatever the person inserted as his password. It should be it should be in what? A string. It should be in a string. So whatever input that is coming here should be what? Inside this string. You understand? You see password, you see password, they are the same name. It should be inside this string. I don't want it to be like this. I don't want to insert the string here like this, like this. It will not read it. So that's why I created it separately. So I believe you understand.
Yes.
So look at it, it's a short code. This is short code which Facebook has been used to 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 validate your information. Now let's move on for password. Let's see for password. Now for password, password will be tricky, but I want you to know that it's similar to what I'm doing. It is similar to what I'm doing. So uh okay. Okay, I will write for password validation though, but I want you to do this for me. Owoyemi,
I'm with you, sir.
okay. I want you
Mm.
to write it as to write username and password validation. I want you to merge it. You know we are doing it separate, but I
Separately.
want you guys, yeah, to do it same. Merge it to be a like a one code or one code written in one code. So it's an assignment. Assignment one, create a username and password validation. Okay.
Mm.
Now let's progress to the login, to the password validation now. I'm going to create, I'm still using what? I'm still using this. So please, I'm still using this. So take note of that. I'm still using this. So I'm going to say login. Now our login should be this. The person should what? Impute. Should impute what? Enter is what? Sign in or sign in or no sign out or no to sign out. Sorry. The person should enter what? Yes to sign sign in or no to sign out. So now it should be what? In lowercase. It should be what? In lowercase. We are using the word method lowercase. It should be in a lowercase. Okay. Then we are going to set a condition. If login, please watch it oh. If login in this list, look at it, I'm creating a list. In this list like this, yes, comma, so, comma, y. Hello, are you guys following?
Yes.
Now, I use this yes. Sometimes the person might just write y, just y alone, and they forget to complete it. It will still log in. The person might just still complete it by writing yes, it will still log in. So whosoever way the person write it, provided it started with y or complete it as yes, it will log in. That is why I set a list of this item. Now going forward, the password, remember we have created password. Now this is a variable name I'm going to create again. The password check, it will check, it will check, then impute. It should be what? Imputed. Then it will enter, it will tell you to enter your password. We are using it as a password check. Enter your password. Enter your password. your password. So since the person have entered his password, we are going to write a condition. If password password check password check is equal to password, remember our password up there. So if the password I inserted at the first is equal to what is inside, what is inside, it should what? Move further to what? It will print what? Hello. It should print what? Hello. Hello world. With what? Then if the password is not correct, or if the password is wrong, incorrect password, else print wrong password. Now we can also set a nested if. Now if we see that the person did not insert, like the person did not insert the right input of the check, if it's yes, or if it did not insert yes or y, it will return back to like we hate to see you. It will not move if it did not put anything relates to that yes or y. So we are going to write something like that. Else, I'll move my indentation backward. Else, enter, and we write, okay, we can say print goodbye. I don't want to use we hate to see you. Goodbye. Now let's run. Let's run. So let's run. Good. Let's see. Let's sign in with yes. Enter password. Let's say cmtech 11. It has already been inserted though, right? It said hello world. Now let's run again. Let me put H. Did you see it said goodbye? Because H is not the word you want. Let's see if we can write yes. It will log in. Let's see if we can just write just Y. It will log in. Okay, now let's see if we can just write yes. It will still log in. Okay, it did not log in because we did not include it. Now we can as well include it like this. Now let's include it like this. So we want to see the user either any one of these three conditions. So let's run. So let's see if it will work. It logins. So now did you see I put yes in login. So I can now let's put the password which I included the first time. 11. Okay. Now let's insert it again. Sorry. So cmtech 111. Sorry, sorry. It did not return me back. Oh, oh. I did not. Okay. When the password. Now let's see our check. Sorry, sorry. Let's see if the password is correct and is equal to this. So, but if it's wrong password, I'm coming. Let's see something. You see, when I enter this, it showed me wrong password because I've entered it before. So I believe you understand what I've done so far. Hello,
Yes, we do.
you understand? Hello, guys, do you understand?
Yes.
Favor, do you understand?
Yes.
So I want you to play with it. I'll play with it. I'll play with it. Play with it. So, mm, play with it. I've told you to do an assignment. Join the two together and give me an output. So, Oweyemi,
I'm with you, sir.
add this assignment to it. Write a program using if statement to check for odd and even numbers, and also to check for what odd and what even numbers. I believe you can hear me.
Yes, sir. I do.
Okay. Now we are going to write a program to check for what palindrome. Do you know what the meaning of palindrome?
No.
Is it your first time to hear the word palindrome in English?
Yes.
Okay. Is who is answering me? Owoyemi. You're the one answering me.
No, no, no,
No.
no.
I'm the one.
Okay. Owoyemi, have you heard about the word palindrome?
No.
Or favor you?
No.
You guys have not heard about the word in English language palindrome.
No, we have not heard of.
Okay, I want you to do a research. 1 minute. 1 minute research. Research on palindrome.
Yeah.
Palindrome. Palindrome. Do a research. Tell me what you find.
Yeah, what it simply means that is reading, like reading backward. The same.
And what example did you got?
Okay, it
Do
means
your
reading.
research.
It means reading forward and backward.
Reading
So,
forward and backward.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1.
all madam and level.
Uh-huh. When you read it from backward, it will mean the same thing, right? When you read
Yes.
it from forward, it will mean the same thing. So I just want you to know that these are words you're supposed to know. Sorry, it's a new word. You have learnt it. Sorry. So we are going to work on a program that check if a certain word is what a palindrome. So let's move on. Today is just a project. So we are going to move after this all this program we have written. We are going to move to what function. After function, we are going to move to class. Then we move to what data analysis proper, which we are going to focus on what NumPy and pandas. NumPy and what pandas. So NumPy, you have to understand the knowledge of what NumPy. Then before we move into data analysis proper. So remaining two topics, which is function and what class. So I just need to teach you what is function and what is class, then introduce NumPy to you and move on to pandas. Then we analyze a school data set. We are going to work with a school data set, then we calculate the student grade. After we have calculated the student grade, then we can just do one or two visualization. But anyhow, if I could not do it, then we'll move towards SQL. But definitely visualize, okay? But if I could not visualize with Power BI with you guys, when we are going for SQL, definitely I will still make use of Power BI. I believe you understand what I've said so far.
Yes, sir.
So now let's check for palindrome. We are going to look for word and word. We are going to impute. We are going to tell the user to impute any word. Then any word, you should enter what? You should enter a word. You should enter a word. Then if the word is equal to the word in reverse. Now in reverse, when we index it, we turn it upside down using index or using slicing. And when we slice it, if the word still the same as the word, when we slice it, it should print what is a palindrome. Now we are going to write it as print the word. We are going to use the f string. Now the word is what? A palindrome. The word the word is what? A palindrome. Is a palindrome. Now the word is what? A palindrome. S S the word is not a palindrome. S the word is what? Not a palindrome. So let's see. Let's run. Okay, what's wrong? Okay, now we are supposed to put what? A column. Now let me put any other word. CM Tech. Sorry. Say not a palindrome. Now give me a word that is a palindrome.
Level.
Level. Level is what? A palindrome. Now let's see I. I is a palindrome. Give me other word again.
Madam.
Madam. It's a palindrome. Did you see it? So this is a project and which we have just solved. I believe you understand what we have done. Oh. Or do you have question to ask?
No question.
Should I move on to a new topic called function?
Yes, sir. Move on.
Favor, should I move on? Do you understand or should I move on?
Yes, I can move on.
Okay, I can move on. Now we are entering a new topic which is function. Now remember we have been using different functions of which they have created before, inbuilt function. Now I'm going to teach you on what how you can what create your own function. How you can what create your own function. Now before I move on how you can create your own function, first of all we are going to write out a little task. We are going to work on a little task. Have I ever teach you guys on how you can check for what maximum numbers? I, I'm asking. Have I ever teach you on how you can check a maximum number?
No, 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 sir.
Okay,
No.
now let's move on. Now let's check. First of all, let's work with functions of what of already existed function of checking a maximum number. Then we see on how we can what create our own function. First of all, let's see. Now let me create a list. Sorry, let me title this function. Now we are going to create what? My list. My list. Now my list. Now let's insert a list of numbers. Now this list of numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's change it to 30. Okay. Let's check to 60 and check to 27. Now you see I've tried to mix it up with what lowest and the highest number. Now let's check for maximum number. This is a list I've created. Now let's check using the original function. Using the original function. Now this is the original function. We can just say that we create a variable name called max underscore max number maximum number. I mean maximum number using the call the max function max bracket. Now max bracket what we call the list, my list. Normally this is how you can what check for your maximum number, right? Yeah, this is how you can check for your maximum number. Yeah, okay. Then let's print out what maximum number. Now maximum number. Uh max number. Now max number, we'll run it. You see, it will give us the maximum number, which is what? 60. Because maximum number is the highest, right? Now, let's see. Okay, normally we can check for this using the function max number. Do you know that we can do it in another way using the sort method? We can sort it. We can sort everything, then reverse it. Remember, reverse when it's true is ascending, when it's false is descending. Remember I taught you how you can reverse, right? In sort and sorted.
Yes.
Okay. Now we can check for our own. Which we don't have this function, we can use our own method by reversing it. Now let's see something. Let's see how we can play along. Okay, for example, we have this item and we don't have this max. We don't have the what max. We can do something like sorted, yeah, sorted. Remember, sorted is a function and sort is a method. Remember, I taught you about that. Comma, reverse. Then we are going to use reverse true. When it reverses, it moves from from ascending to what? Descending order. So let's see. Then since we have reversed it to be true, then we have to sort it. We have to sort it. Whatsoever we reverse, the index of 0 will be the highest. You remember, we are sorting for the ascending to what? Descending. Now ascending is what? From highest to what? Lowest. Now we are doing it like this. Whatsoever we index with 0 will be the what? Highest number. And you see, I hope you understand what I'm explaining. Oh.
Yes.
Now, so I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this. No, this name. This name should be list of sorted. My list underscore sorts. Okay, my list sort. Now we are going to change this to what? Maxi number. So maxi number, then equal to. Now we are going to move this. Now we are going to index whatsoever we sort to, sorry, whatsoever we sort should be the index of 0. Whatsoever we sort using the sorted, it should give us the index of 0. Then now we want to see the index of 0. When we run it, it will still give us 60. You see how is there is no function? We have already created our own function like this. It will still give us 60. So you can also do it like this. You can also do it like this. Now let's see the reality of what we have done. Remember, we have the normal reverse. We can also the reverse method. Now let's see. We can still do it like this. Let's copy this. Let's copy this and paste it here. We can do it like this. Enter. We'll lose my list underscore list. Let's say list. Now this underscore list, we can do it like reverse. Now we use the reverse method. Okay, reverse method. Enter. We code for the maximum number. Since we have reversed it, since what we have reversed it, and the reverse, sorry. Let me explain to you. So this list of item I use is not arranged in what? Ascending or descending order. It's not arranged to descending order. Okay, ascending order. Please explain this ascending and descending order again. Can you explain the ascending order and descending order? Please, I want you guys to flow with me. Explain if you understand it very clear. Hello?
Yeah, thank you. So ascending order is from the lowest to the biggest, and this ascending is from the biggest to the lowest. Ascending is
Okay,
from
good.
0 to 9. This ascending from 9 to 0.
Okay, now look at it. Look at this now. Remember, we have reversed it. Let's see the reverse without us indexing it. Now let's print. Let's see our reverse. Look at our data. Look at our list of data. Look at this, our list of data. After we have reversed it, let's see how it look like before I move forward. Now let's run. When we run, it will look like this, right? Sorry. What's happened here? Did it truly reverse it? Yeah,
Yes, it reverses it. That shows it takes it
Yes.
from the back.
it reversed it, yes. but it did not arrange it for us. You understand? It
Yes, sir.
reversed it, right? But it
Yes.
did not arrange it for us.
Yes.
Now, to us, we know the item, we have seen it, right? We have seen it. Now we can play a magic here that whatsoever thing that comes in index 2, index 1 is our highest number. You understand? We can do it like this. Since we have seen the data now, we can do it like this. Whatsoever number that is in index 1 should be our should be our um highest number. Look at it. So let's play along. So I'm just showing you the guys this trick. Since we know that automatically our index 2 is the highest number, if we reverse it, look at it. Sorry, index 2, index 1. It will give us 60 because it's our highest number. We know that when it reverse it, the index changes. You understand? So this is how it works. But now this sorted make it easier. It reverse it and arrange it for us. It sort it and arrange. Now, okay, now for example, we use the sort. Sorry. Now, since we have look at it oh, since we have reversed it. Sorry. Let's move this. Now, since we have reversed it, now we are going to use sort. Now let's sort what we have reversed. Hmm? Uh, yes. Let's let's reverse what these guys have already what reversed. So the beginning it's what it reversed it. Now let's sort it. If truly it will give us the output. Now look at it. We have reversed it. Now let's see what will be our answer. Let's see my list. I hope you guys are following. Oh. Do you understand what I'm doing? I'm playing
Yes.
along. Oh. So now let's see what will be our output. Now you see when it reverse it, remember when it reverse, this everything here changed to another index, right? Changed to another index, but it did not arrange it. Then after it has reversed it, then we tell him to sort. When he sorts, it gave us this. Yeah, let's sort. Did he sort it? It did not sort, right? Oh, sorry. Print. We did not print the right variable name. Sorry. Please, I hope you guys are following.
Yes.
I
Yes, sir.
just want to also so we do not print the right variable name, which is sorted text. Now, so since it has reversed it, then let's see when it sorts it. You see, when it sorts it, it was arranged. It was what arranged from what highest to what the lowest. Now let's paste this. Now let's since we all know that it has arranged it. Now automatically we will start for what -1. Let's see -1 to see it's if our output will be like this. -1